Hello, hello, unlimited friends. I am so excited to be here with you because we are going to play Abraham's abundance game. Oh, I really should tell you where it's from. So the abundance game is in the book Ask and It Is Given by Abraham Hicks. And let's see, it is process number 5 on page 177 of the book. In the book, Abraham explains how to play the game, and you'll find that there are many different ways in which people play a similar game. My intention in playing this game is to allow abundance to flow for all of us as a group. And I think that this time is really meaningful for us to play this game because of everything that has happened over the last 2 years and everything that is happening just now along the timeline of Earth's history, humanity's history. I think that a lot of people are focusing on abundance from a point of view of lack. And I know you know this, is that by focusing on the contrast, focusing on things like supply chain disruptions, inflation, loss of work, the war that's going on, all of these things, rising interest rates, rising costs of living because rent is going up, rising cost of gas, and all of these things that are constantly being talked about in the media. What's happening is people are focusing negatively. The benefit of focusing negatively is that we are putting more into the vortex. We are creating more. Now, when we create more, we also have to let it in. If we just create it and we never let it in, then we struggle through life. So that's the first thing. I really want us to allow it in. And I know, because I have spent enough time doing this work, that it doesn't matter what sort of economy you live in, there will always be people who prosper and people who will not. I know that. I have seen that. And so it doesn't matter what's happening in the economy, because I want to be someone who believes that I create my own reality. I create my own abundance. We don't take from each other, and there is no limit to the prosperity that you can create for yourself. Each one of us creates for ourselves. So that's the first thing. My intention in doing this work is to help at least these people who are gathered here with me in our communities. If I add all our communities together and the people who follow me on my Facebook page and my YouTube, and it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. So I want us all to start focusing in a positive manner on abundance, because it doesn't have to matter to us what is going out in the world, because we can create our own prosperity. Each one of us can create our own prosperity. Now, the second thing is we all have power of influence. And isn't that a wonderful thing? Each one of us has power of influence. What does that mean? Our vibration contributes to the balance of vibration in our homes, on our streets, in our community, in our country, and the world. Because at the end of the day, it's a scale. Law of attraction, when law of attraction responds to each one of us, but law of attraction is also responding to masses, to clumps of us, because we create vibrational clumps. And which clump is bigger? The positively vibrating clump or the negatively vibrating clump? Which clump is bigger? And then Abraham says, you don't even have to have a bigger clump on the positive side, because one person who is sending out a positive vibration into the universe is more powerful, has more power of influence than many who are not. And so not only by doing this work are we going to prosper ourselves, but we are also going to contribute to the prosperity of humanity, the spreading of a positive vibration wherever you live, for your loved ones and for humanity at large. And that is truly exciting, isn't it? Yes. I think that over the last 2 years, as we have gone through this phase of COVID, I think that we've proven that. Because can you just imagine that if there were not enough positively vibrating people around the world, then the result of COVID would have been the same as pandemics in the past. But it hasn't. And so, I'll tell you something. So my children, because I've changed and they've seen that metamorphosis, and I have taught them, that when they come and they talk to me about something that they want, that's going to involve a price tag. And then they come and they have this discussion and they say, we can't afford it. I always say to them, well, we're not going to cut back. We're just going to make more money. And so that shift of your mindset is really, really important. If taxes are going up, if cost of living is going up, you just need to allow more prosperity. Don't look at the negative side of things. Someone that I was coaching, I think it was 2 weeks ago or something like that, came to me and she said, I want to buy a new car. And I went into the dealership to look at cars. And from the 6 months ago when I went to look at the prices of cars, that same car is now more. And I am so angry at the dealership because they have increased the price of cars. And I said to her, sweetheart, you're looking at this completely the wrong way. Because why are you saying that he, the owner of the dealership, should reduce prices so that I can buy a car? Why not say, I want to increase my prosperity so much so that the price of the car is insignificant? I go into the dealership and I don't even ask what the price of the car is. I just point and I say that one. And I don't care what the price tag on it is, because I know whatever that price tag is, I've got it. I've got that and more. That is the vibration of abundance. To actually feel that way. So in all these years, the reason that I've turned things around is because when a bill shows up, I changed this mentality in my head that when a bill shows up, I don't say, why did this bill show up? I say, I just got to make more money. Universe, provide me with the opportunities to make more money. And that's a much better way to live. I want to share this with you guys. I want to create something beautiful for all of us. Let's all have that collective vibration. And let's not just put things in the vortex. Let's bring them out of the vortex, right? So lastly, my third intention is to create a vibration of fun, because not only will abundance flow, prosperity flow in your lives, it will also affect all your relationships. It will affect your health. It will reflect your self-worth, because you will feel powerful. And so not only is your prosperity level going to change, everything in your life is going to change. Share the excitement of this. Now, I'm going to talk about what Abraham has explained in the book, Ask and It Is Given. I forgot, it's on page 177 in the book, The Prosperity Game. And I'm going to share with you a summary of how we are going to play the game. We are going to play the game exactly the way Abraham has advised us to play it, with one difference. When this book was received by Esther and Jerry Hicks, they weren't using computers. It was paper checks and a paper ledger. Well, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going to play the game inside this Facebook group. The game is supposed to help us to start letting our imagination go wild. You see, our imagination has become constricted and restricted because of the fact that once we imagine it, we turn it into a goal. We take all our dreams and we make goals out of them. And so we don't think big, hairy, silly, ridiculous, amazing, interesting, way out there things, because our dreams have become too realistic. And so the joy of dreaming has really gone out the door. So Abraham says, bring that joy back. Bring creativity back. Bring creativity coupled with fun back into your life, because the universe will respond to that in ways that will surprise and delight you. So remember this one thing. You can be as outlandish as you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are literally no rules. You don't need to be realistic. You don't need to be altruistic. You can spend all the money on yourself without feeling any guilt. Okay? And the point of this game is to enjoy the receiving of money and spending of money. It's imaginary money. You're receiving imaginary money every day and you're spending it. Abraham's advice is, don't hoard it. Because remember, hoarding it comes from a place of lack. Saying that I'm going to take what the universe has sent in my bank account today, I'm going to combine it with what the universe is sending me over the next 3 days, and then I'll have more. And then I'll go and do this thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hoard, because that is an attitude of lack. Spend whatever you receive on the day that you receive it. You can spend it on yourself. You can spend it on other people. You can pay off debt with it. Do whatever you want. Build a rocket bigger than Elon Musk's rocket. And by all means, take all your friends on a trip to Mars. Do crazy, amazing things. So what's going to happen is, you're going to start. I know, because I've played this game many times, and I can tell you a couple of things. right now that you will experience. The first thing that you will experience is, after a while, it's going to become hard to spend the money because you're so used to being realistic. You're going to run out of people to give gifts to. You're going to run out of things to buy. And that's when you start doing crazy things. Just crazy, amazing things. But don't stop. What I've seen happen, and the first time that I played the game, this happened to me, is that I was so realistic about playing the game that after a while I ran out of things to spend the money on, and then I stopped. Well, guess what? Don't stop. Go buy a galaxy. Go do crazy things, unheard of things, magical things. Now, that's one thing. The second thing I want to say to you is, if you do stop having fun with the game, stop. It's okay to stop. Because the whole purpose of the game is to have fun. It is not to make it into a chore. It should not be a chore. Next, you can jump into the group and play the game at any point in time during the day. There is no fixed time for doing this. Here's how it will work. Every day, I will make a post that says, today we are receiving, each one of us is receiving $1,000 in our bank account. And then under that post, you're going to take a picture. Just, if you know how to use the snippet tool, just go on Google, find a picture of something that you want to buy and put it under there. And if you want to buy 3 things with that amount of money, go buy 3 things. If you want to buy 20 things, go buy 20 things. If you want to post 20 pictures, go ahead and post 20 pictures. You can also make your own post. So you can post under the post that I am going to make, or you can do your own post. With my $1,000, my $20,000, I am purchasing these things. And then you can make a collage of pictures. Go ahead and do your own post. I don't care. You can jump into the group and do a live video, and you can say, with my money today, I am spending it on this and this and this thing. I don't care. Just have fun. Just have fun. Okay? Now, next tip I want to give you after having played the game a couple of times is, don't worry about exact price tags. Don't do a price research. How much does this thing cost? And then add it all up and try and be exact. Okay, so I have $1,000. I better not go over and above $1,000. So now I need to know the exact price of the things that I want to buy. Don't do that. Don't do that. That just takes all the fun out of it. I'm going to go buy a $1,000 handbag. This is a handbag that I like the way it looks. I've spent my $1,000 on it and I'm done. I don't need to go to the website of the manufacturer of the handbag or the retailer of the handbag and find out how much it really is. I don't need to do that. I can use, just like I am going shopping with imaginary money for imaginary things, they can also have an imaginary price tag. None of this needs to be realistic. None of it needs to be realistic. Just have fun. Just have fun. And share in the group. I'll tell you why sharing in the group is really important. Sharing in the group is going to help all of us. I'll tell you why. Because when you run out of ideas about how to spend your money, someone else's picture and post is going to tickle your imagination. And you're going to say, oh, I like that. I want that too. Tomorrow I'm going to spend my money on it. Or today, I can't think of anything to spend my money on. Oh, look at that. I want that too. I'm going to spend my money on that. Okay? So, There are literally no rules. And how does the money drop? It's on day 1, you get $1,000. On day 2, you get $2,000. On day 3, you get $3,000. So on day 365, you get $365,000 to spend in one shot. And that's it. That's simply how the game works. So go crazy. Use the money for whatever you want to use. Now, Abraham recommends, first of all, satisfy all your own desires. So these are recommendations from Abraham. Satisfy all your own desires before you start becoming generous and doing things for other people. It's absolutely okay to do things for other people, but first satisfy all your own desires, things that you've been wanting. Number 2, by all means, spend on other people. Absolutely. Number 3, if you have debt, pay off the debt. Feel lighter. And lastly, if for some reason you do want to combine the money that the universe is sending you today with money that you're going to receive tomorrow, it's okay to do so once you're getting in the bigger numbers. Like on day 100, you're getting $100,000 and you want to combine it with another 101,000 the next day. It's okay to do that. Okay? What else did I want to say to you? Let's see. What else does Abraham say about it? And you can certainly, if you have the book, go and read the process on page 177. The ability of people to play the game improves the higher they are on the emotional scale. So if you could do some appreciation before you play the game, that would be great. Play the game from a place high on the emotional scale. All right. Yes, Karen, it is fun. Hi, Alec, Tamika, Rose. Any questions, you guys? So Abraham says, playing this game will cause you to offer a more expansive, expectant vibration, and it is our promise to you that manifestations will begin to arrive in response to your changed vibration. And remember that there's no end to it, right? There's no end to it. And once you allow your creativity to flow, then you can flow it on all aspects of your life, whether it be money or health or relationships or confidence, the way you look, everything. Okay. Questions. Guys, if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will pick them up. Yeah, so we're just going to have fun. You'll see me post on a daily basis, and for the next 365 days, I will do a post in the group so that you know how much money is dropping. If you miss a day or two, don't worry about it. You don't have to go backwards and catch up. So let's say that you stop playing the game on day 30, and now it's day 35 and you're coming back into the game. You don't have to go back and start from day 31. Just join us on day 35. Just join on day 35 and take $35,000 to the bank. All right, so the other thing is, Abraham's recommendation is spending the money is more important than saving it. So if it is your desire to put some money in investments, go ahead and do that. But the benefit is on spending it. You see, the vibration of spending is very different from the vibration of investing and saving. So we are playing this game with the intention of spending, because remember, money is like breathing. Money in should be exactly like breathing air in. Breathe it in, spend it, breathe it out. Breathe it in and spend it, breathe it out. Hoarding is not part of the equation, because when we start becoming abundant in our thinking, that means that whenever we need money, whenever we want money, it's going to show up. So Roseanne, you're attending this live video in the Unlimited Life group. This is my public group. The Unicorn Club is for those people who are doing the Unlimited 40-Day Law of Attraction workbook. This game is open to everyone to play, not just for those people who are doing the workbook. And that is why this game is being played in my public group, public but private, public in the sense that anyone can join and anyone can play. They don't have to be part of any of my courses. They don't have to be part of any of my paid programs. So this game is being played in the Unlimited Life group. And that's where you're attending the live. All right? It is not an abundance group. It is a law of attraction group. Nancy, that's a fabulous question. Yes, absolutely. Post your manifestation and your wins. That just creates even more excitement. I love that idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't have to wait. When something manifests for you, post it. Post it. Because here's what I want everyone to know. If someone else can manifest it, you can too. This was one of the big things that I started saying to myself way back many years ago when I was learning all of this and I was in the process of turning my life around, is every time I saw someone with something, or they did something, they manifested something that I also wanted, I said to myself, if they can do it, I can do it too. If it can happen to them, it can happen to me as well. And that is a really good thing. And to do it from a place of big heart. Have a big heart. Enjoy other people's joy. And as other people are spending money, have fun with it. Have fun with it. Can I buy 2 cars at 100,000 in one day, or do I buy one at that price? You can buy as many as you want. The price, remember, the price is just a number. You are imagining the price in the same way that you are imagining a car. And you could go and you could say, I bought this beautiful car that is usually $50,000, but I bought it for 10. Why not? Anything is possible. And that too is possible. So don't try and be realistic. See, Tomika, in your post, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't need to be realistic. You can go and buy 10 cars if that's what you want. This game is not about being realistic. It is about getting away from being realistic. I know, it does build momentum, Rose, and that is exciting, and that's exactly what I want. Let us join together to create so much momentum that what the news is saying means nothing. What other people are saying means nothing. Our combined momentum of abundance will bring abundance to all of us. Let's show the world how it's done. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's going to be so much fun. So the game starts on Monday. What date is Monday? Monday is the 21st. Monday is the 21st of March. We start the game on the 21st of March, and I'm going to keep it going I'm going to keep it going, at least for 365 days, because that is what Abraham recommends. And we'll see how we feel about it when we get to that point. Not making any plans just now. Awesome. Any other questions? Can this money be given to kids for funding their education? Absolutely. You can spend money on anyone that you want to spend money on, whether it is people you know or people you don't know. If it makes you happy, go ahead and do it. What I'm trying to tell you here is stop being realistic. This game is about allowing your creative juices to flow. Allow your imagination to flow. Zara, can you create an attractive post that I can share on my personal page inviting my friends? Absolutely. Actually, Elena, this video that I'm recording just now is going to go on YouTube, because this game is open for everyone who follows Abraham, who wants to learn more about law of attraction, who wants to learn more about abundance and prosperity. Yes, Dolores, it is, so the amount of money you will get is 1,000 multiplied by the day on which you're getting that money. So on day 1, you get $1,000. On day 2, you get $2,000. On day 3, you get $3,000. And that's how we're going to play the game until we get to day 365. And I will ask for guidance on what to do once we do get to day 365. All right, Sundance it is, Tess. Mercedes, if you want to pay debts, you can pay them at any point in time. It's whatever you want. Think about it this way. If you have money dropping into your bank account every day, how much abundance are you attracting? Is that debt even a problem? But by all means, use the money to pay off your debt. Monday starts at 1,000, day 2 is 2,000, day 3 is 3,000, day 4 is 4,000, day 5 is 5,000, day 6 is 6,000, day 50 is 50,000. Okay? All right. So I will be posting it in the group. And if you miss a day, don't worry about it. Just jump in and jump out whenever you want. Relax and take it easy. This is not a chore. It is a game that is supposed to be fun. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, use your imagination, Tamika. This is about letting your juices run wild, literally. Okay? All right. Yes. So if you live in a different country with different currency, don't do any conversion. Don't do any conversion. Just use your own currency to do the game. Okay? And if you do want to do the currency conversion because your money is, for example, in India, Rimpi, take the 1,000 and use a factor of, I don't know, an imaginary factor that makes it fun for you to convert that into, let's say, a factor of 100. So instead of 1,000 rupees, you're receiving 100,000 rupees on the first day. But keep that factor the same for you as you go into the future. Okay? So don't change the factor from day to day. But yes, if you live in a different country with different currency, you can create an imaginary currency conversion peg for your currency. Or you can still play in dollars, doesn't matter. For people in the Eurozone, it's going to be about the same, right? You can just, if it's $1,000 that we are receiving, you can receive 1,000 euro, right? Okay. Lena, you do not need to be realistic at all. Because remember, our first rule in law of attraction is all things are possible. And if you think it's about feeling abundant, and there can be any types of scenarios where instead of getting a luxury yacht for $1,000, you could just inherit it for free. You don't know that. The universe can delight you and surprise you in so many ways that you cannot imagine. So don't put a damper on yourself for any reason at all. But here's the thing. If when you say, I'm going to go buy a yacht for $1,000, and the voice inside you says, that's never going to happen, how is that helping you? You see? So law of attraction says, if there's this negative feeling inside you that calls you a liar, then don't do that. Don't do that thing. Be creative, expand your creativity, and have fun. If you're feeling fun by saying, I got a yacht for $1,000, it's okay. But if your mind is so grounded in realism that that just does not seem to you that it can happen, then don't do it. All right. What book, Dolores? It is the book Ask and It Is Given. So Ask and It Is Given is the book. I think that a PDF version of the book is saved inside this group. If you go to the files inside this group, Files tab inside the group, you will find, I think you will find Ask and It Is Given should be one of the books, PDFs posted in there. What else did I want to tell you? Also, I did a book study. I think I've done the Ask and It Is Given book study twice. And so I believe one of those book studies has been posted to my YouTube channel. So you can also find a video about it on my YouTube channel. And of course, in this video, I have given you all the information that you need in order to play the game. You don't need to have the book. You just need this video. This video summarizes how we are going to play this game. Awesome. So I don't see any more questions coming up. I'm just excited to start playing the game with you guys on Monday. So what I will do is, since Elena has requested information that she can share with her friends, what I will do is I will post this video on YouTube so you can share it from YouTube with anyone that you want to share it with. Also, I will do a post on my Facebook page, ZMAHOON on Facebook. So you can share the game from my Facebook page as well, because you can share any post that I create on that page. So yes, if you want to invite other people to play the game, awesome. The more, the merrier. Remember to post pictures. Remember that you can do your own post or you can post under my post. Does not matter. There are literally no restrictions on what you want to spend your money on. Just let your imagination run wild. Okay? And have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have so much fun. Okay, that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about today. So on Monday, and the post with the amount of money is going to go into the group. What is a good time for it to go into the group? Probably around 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Eastern is when I will post the post. So you can go in and then you can post all your pictures. You don't have to wait for me to do my post. If you know which day it is and how much money you have, go and create your post. And post all your beautiful pictures, because your pictures are going to inspire us. And for example, Rimpy, if you want to give money to your children for education, here's what I want you to do. We're going to take this game a step further. Okay? So, Rimpy, when you give money to your children for their education, close your eyes and visualize giving them the money and how it will feel to you. And then post a picture of your children in the group. Okay? So the thing that we want to do is to visualize actually having these things that we are spending money on. Make it as real to you as possible. Tamika, when you go buy that car, drive it home. Visualize with your eyes closed. Visualize driving it home. What color is it? What make is it? Drive it home. You can go as general or as specific as you want. But have fun. That's the only criteria. Have fun with it. All right, questions are always welcome. So if any questions come up for you later on, don't worry about it. Just send me your question and I will answer it. You can post it in the group with the hashtag QS, or you can send me a message through Messenger or through my website. You know, I always respond. All right, guys. So excited. Yay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Love you all. Bye for now.